All right, guys, so we're doing 10.5 today, polynomials in geometric form. There's only 4 of these. They're not that bad, and it's just basically adding things to, or multiplying and adding things together. So number 1 says find the perimeter area of the figure below. Now I know that perimeter means I'm going to add all my pieces up. Well, I need to make sure I have all my pieces. It has 2 sides that aren't labeled, but if I look over here, I know that side is x and that side's 3. And this piece is 8, and that side's x. So all I have to do is add those up. So I'm going to start with this x here, and I'm going to work around this way. So I have x plus 8 plus x plus 3 plus x, plus 8 plus x plus 3. Now I just have to count them up. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 x's. I've got 8 plus 3 is 11, plus 8 is 19, plus 3 is 22. So my perimeter is 4x plus 22. Remember, when you add things or subtract them, the exponents don't change. Now, area is different. We can kind of use these like we did our algebra tiles. I'm going to take the individual areas of each box and add them all together. So the first one I have x times x, and that box I have x squared. If I go to the next one, I have x times 8. Is 8x. I've distributed my x. I'm going to go to the 3 now. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 8 is 24. Now I'm just going to add all those up. I only have 1x squared, but I have 8x and 3x. 8 plus 3 gives me 11x, and all I have left is 24. So the area is x squared plus 11x plus 24. So be careful when you do that. It's not going to change on the homework. Just use this as an example. Let's go to number 2. It says a rectangular fish pond is surrounded by a brick wall. Write an expression to describe the area of the brick wall. Now, to find area, guys, and we've talked about this before, area is length times width. So if we did our length times width of the big one, that would give us our area of the total rectangle, but we want to take out the area that's for the fish pond, which is x and 2x. So what I want to do is take the total area and subtract the non-shaded area. So what I'm going to take is my total area minus the unshaded area. Sorry, my thing's messing up. So the total area, I have to take the length times width. That's x plus 4 times 2x plus 4. I'm going to subtract the area of the unshaded. That's x times 2x. So I can go ahead and work this out. X times 2x is 2x squared. X times 4 is plus 4x. Now I go to the 4. 4 times 2x is 8x. 4 times 4 is 16. Now I have minus x times 2x is 2x squared. Now, guys, all I have to do is combine my like terms. I have a 2x squared. Well, I have a minus 2x squared. They cancel each other out. I've got a 4x and an 8x. I add those together, get 12x. And all I have left is plus 16. So the area of the shaded region is 12x plus 16. All right, let's go to the next page. Now, the next one says find the volume of the box. Now, if you don't remember, volume is length times width times height. So I'm going to take all 3 dimensions and multiply them together. But I want to do it in kind of a certain order. I'm going to start with x. Then I'm going to multiply that by 3x plus 1. And that needs to be multiplied by 2x minus 1. So I'm just multiplying all 3 of my pieces together. But let's just start with the x times 3x plus 1. I'm going to move the 2x minus 1 down. So I'm going to distribute the x. I have x times 3x is 3x squared. X times 1 is plus x. Now I have my 2 factors. We multiply those together. 3x squared times x. Start with the 3 times 2 gives me 6. X squared times x is x cubed. I do 3x squared times negative 1 is negative 3x squared. Now move to the x. X times 2x is plus 2x squared. X times negative 1 is negative x. Now I just need to combine my like terms and I'm finished. The only x cubed I have is 6x cubed. But I have negative 3x squared plus 2x squared. Negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1, so I have negative x squared. And all I'll have after that is negative x. There's your answer. Let's go to the last one. Again, it says find the volume of the figure below, but this time there's 3 holes cut into our figure. So again, we're going to have to find the total volume, and we're going to have to subtract the holes. So it's length times width times height again for total volume. I'm going to start with the x times x plus 1 times 2x plus 1 minus, now if I look, I have 3 holes that are the same size, and each hole is x times x times x for its length times width times height. Now let's just fix this. First I'm going to distribute the x. X times x is x squared. X times 1 is x. I'm going to have to multiply that by 2x plus 1. Now I have minus 3 times x times x times x is x cubed. Now let's go ahead and do our distribution again. X squared times 2x is 2x cubed. X squared times 1 is plus x squared. X times 2x is plus 2x squared. And x times 1 is plus x. Minus 3 times x cubed is 3x cubed. Now we just need to combine our like terms. I have 2x cubed minus 3x cubed is negative x cubed. I have x squared plus 2x squared is plus 3x squared. And then I have plus x. So that's all there is to it, guys. You need to remember a few things I'm going to write here at the bottom. If you have x times x, that's x squared. X times x squared is x cubed. X squared times x squared is x to the 4th. If I have something like 2x times 3x, do the numbers then the x's. 2 times 3 is 6. X times x is x squared. So be careful when you do those. These are very repetitive. If you have any questions, just let me know.